Hi, and welcome to Father and Sons Collectibles. Tonight, we are going to open up some more packs of baseball cards. We've got some new stuff. We've got some vintage stuff. We've got my son, Jimmy. We've got my dog, Sparky. There's my son, Jack. Jimmy, what are we going to start out with tonight?
All right, so starting it off, we have a 2017 Topps Heritage that is very new.
Wow, so the Topps 2017 Heritage, is there any possibility that in this single pack that we could possibly get an insert or an autograph or what they call a relic?
Of course.
And even a chrome?
Oh, yeah.
And what year are they, are they based on?
They're based on the 1968 design.
Oh, perfect, son, perfect. Let's go ahead. I'm going to see some other juicy packs and some vintage, not to mention a Mets zombie doll, a small David Wright, and a huge Mike Piazza bobblehead. Well, it's not a huge bobblehead, but the head is rather large. So why don't we open that Heritage pack right now?
Right.
Whoa, nice catch there, son. Looks like he's got good hands. Jimmy won a gold glove in his baseball team last year.
All right, so
at first base.
Starting this pack opening, we have a National League Phillies team card.
Oh, I really like this design, folks. It really looks exactly like the 1968. It's all good.
All right, next we have a Brandon Drury.
Okay.
We have a Chris Iannetta.
Alrighty.
We have a Mark Reynolds.
Oh, now Mark Reynolds, he showed quite a bit of power early in his career, but you know what, son? He was striking out like 200 times a year. My God. So now I guess he's a little bit more of a role player, but he can hit it as far as anybody. I remember he came to Citi Field before the fences were moved in, and he crushed 3 balls like over the left center field fence, way out of there. And that was back when no one was hitting the ball out of the park. That was back when Citi Field, shortly after it opened, was a place where power hitters went to die. So what else have we got?
We have a puzzle piece of a home run card of a rookie card of a Colorado Rockies player.
I can't read it too well, but it's awesome. I'm not sure exactly which player it is because I only have Le Signature. You'd think I'd be able to read that, but I cannot. Still, it's an awesome pull.
Oh, we have another awesome pull. It's a Regis Silver Topps Wallace Johnson.
Wow. Oh, my son really knows how to pull the Excelente cards.
Next, we have Nick Castellanos.
Excellent.
And we have a 2017 Rookie Stars Aaron Judge and Tyler Austin.
Now, that's a pretty good one. Which one of these, is one of these two guys a guy that hit a lot of home runs?
I think it was Aaron Judge.
Oh, okay. So that's all cool with me. We'll have to put that in a hard case. What else have you got?
We have a Colorado Sluggers DJ LeMahieu and Charlie Blackmon.
Oh, Charlie Blackmon. Yeah, he's a nice center fielder, a lefty hitter with pop.
And last but not least, we have Ezequiel Cabrera.
Okay, so we got some interesting stuff. Let's go right for the chrome.
All right, we have a 2016 Topps Chrome.
Now, here you can only get, like 4 or 5 cards, but they look pretty sweet, usually.
All right, starting it off, we have a Jose Fernandez.
Oh, such a shame. Like I said, he's the gentleman that was as tough a pitcher against the Mets as anyone. Such a tremendous loss, and I'd just like to say, he really had Hall of Fame stuff. That guy was tremendous.
All right,
so
next
sad.
we have a Rusney Castillo.
Okay.
And then another one that passed away, a Prism of Giordano Ventura.
Oh, no. One small pack of 4 cards, and 2 of the gentlemen have passed away? Oh my. All right. He was quite a competitor for the Royals. Both these incredibly talented pitchers died far too young. It's a little bizarre. Both in one pack. What else you got there?
And then finally, we have Jacoby Ellsbury.
Oh. All right, I'm checking to see if there's any serial number or anything, but still, it's a nice-looking card. He's taking a huge cut. It's all good.
All right.
Now, Jim, we've got a little bit of vintage today.
So we have a 1983 Fleer Wax
okay.
pack. Let's go.
Now, son, prepare yourself. There may possibly be a gum situation.
Yes.
I don't recommend you try it. And it also may be glued to a card. We'll see.
All right.
Oh, is there no gum there?
Nope.
Oh, I guess they'd already gotten rid of the gum. So it comes with a Baltimore Orioles sticker.
Nice. We have a Alex Trevino.
He was a catcher, played for the Mets, played for the Reds, about 12 years in the majors. Pretty good fielder, didn't have much power.
We have Marshall Edwards.
Next.
We have Mike Sosa.
Mike Sosa. He was a starting catcher for the Dodgers, and what we call a clutch player. Hit a big home run off the Mets in the playoffs, I believe, 1988.
We have a Larry Parrish.
Oh, everybody enjoyed Larry Parrish. He took a...
To let the loud noise bother you.
Okay, son, no problem, Jack. Larry Parrish was a man that took a big cut, hit for power, drove in runs, a plus on any team he played on. I think he played a lot of first and third base. Larry Parrish, a real gamer.
We have Brian Downing.
Those huge arms are all natural. Mr. Downing, son, was a weightlifter and a power hitter. Though he did not have speed, Brian Downing was used as a leadoff hitter often hit over 20 home runs a year. He used to walk 100 times a year. Maybe I'm exaggerating that, but he had a good batting eye.
We have Bill Campbell.
Oh, Bill Campbell saw combat in the Vietnam War.
We have Ellis Valentine.
Ellis had several good years for the Expos and came to the Mets for pretty much near the end of his career. Unfortunately, he got drilled in the cheekbone or in the head with a pitch. He got beamed, and he was never quite the same player after that. Very large man.
And now we have the man, Ricky Henderson.
Oh, look at that. A tremendous Hall of Famer and a tremendous card. We will be hard casing that. Ricky Henderson, fantastic.
We have Steve McCarty.
He had one or two big years for the A's. Might have blown out his arm with a ton of complete games. Playing Billy Ball for Billy Martin.
We have Rich Gedman.
I remember one year in spring training, Ted Williams worked with Rich Gedman and proclaimed that he was possibly going to win a batting title, had the potential to be a great hitter. Rich Gedman was a lefty hitting catcher, played at least 10 years.
We have Bruce Benedict.
He was a nice catcher for the Atlanta Braves.
We have Ron Reed.
Ron Reed played many major league seasons, came out of the bullpen, also a starter, a lot of years in the Phillies.
All right, and
starting
we have
pitcher.
Andre Robertson.
He was the Yankees' starting shortstop for a year or two.
We have Lee Mazzilli.
Lee Mazzilli played for both the Mets and the Yankees. He hit a home run and walked with the bases loaded, and I think he was the MVP of the 1979 All-Star Game. He hit that home run, I believe, off Ed Farmer. What else have you got?
And we have superstar Cal Ripken Jr.
Look at that. The last card in the pack is a 1983 L Mint, Cal Ripken Jr. So that's two Hall of Famers that we got in that single wax pack of 83 Fleer. Nice job, son. What else have we got here?
We have a Top Spring Fever Baseball.
So this is a larger pack. They called us like a cello, C-E-L-L-O, like cellophane pack.
Yeah.
This is, I believe, from 1988. It cost 69 cents, and my son and I suspect that the cover card that you can partially see may indeed be another Cal Ripken card. We believe this is Topps 1988. Jimmy, crack that pack.
All right. They say that there's going to be a bubblegum card, so we're going to have
Sparky,
to watch
are you sleeping through the action there, Sparky? Sparky, you like baseball cards, right? Yes. Baseball cards are awesome, and so is Sparky. Jimmy, did you crack that?
Yes, and we are correct. It was a Cal Ripken.
Oh, mucho sweet. And I think I see another Hall of Famer.
Oh, yes, we have Robin Yount.
Oh, back in the days when life was so fantastic. Robin Yount, Cal Ripken, back when players used to spend the majority of their career on one team.
Looks like a piece of gum.
Oh my, it's a gum fragment, folks. Duck for cover, it's a gum fragment. What else have we got?
I thought this was Jim Palmer. It's Jim Dwiner.
Okay, next.
We have Spike Owen.
Next.
We have Dwayne Brute.
Next. When are we going to pull a New York Met?
Danny Darwin.
Next, though Danny Darwin pitched close to 20 years in the majors, he had a rubber arm, a righty who could start or relieve.
Steve Sachs.
Steve Sachs was a former Rookie of the Year for the Dodgers. He played, I guess, about 12 years in the majors. He eventually had some throwing troubles from second base, but some nice years. Hit line drives, ran hard, stole bases. Steve Sachs.
Willie Wallace Johnson, who we have a rediscovered tops of.
So here we have the rediscovered tops, Wallace Johnson, and here we have the 1988 that we just pulled from a pack. As you can see, they are exactamundo. They are exactly alike. Really good eye, son. I would not have noticed that we had just done two because unfortunately Wallace Johnson became just a wee bit short of being a Hall of Famer, perhaps by about 2,800 hits.
We have All-Star American League Don Mattingly.
That's a nice card. The All-Star card is not quite as exciting as, the regular playing card, but Donnie Mattingly, until he hurt his back, was on his way to a Hall of Fame career. I believe he had 145 RBIs one year. And your father went to a few Yankee games, though I'm a serious Mets fan. And just about every Don Mattingly game I attended, maybe about 10 or 15 over the years, seemed like he hit the ball hard every single time up. Don Mattingly.
We have Jay Howell.
Okay, next.
We have Hubie Brooks.
Hubie Brooks, he once had a 24-game hitting streak for the New York Mets. He once drove in 100 RBIs in one season for the Expos. I believe he played shortstop for the Expos. The Mets had to trade Hubie Brooks, son, in order to get Gary Carter.
Oh.
What else have you got?
We have Mike Smithson.
Next.
Len Matuzik.
Next.
Andy McGavican.
Next, we have the death of a piece of gum.
Oh, man.
Oh, my. The thing is, son, it doesn't look like gum that's almost 30 years old. It looks like the day the pack first came out. This gum always looked wretched.
This is a...
advertisement. Next.
We have a Jose Uribe.
Jose Uribe, unfortunately, has also passed away. I believe it was in a car accident.
Scott.
He was a middle infielder for the Giants.
Scott Bales.
Scott Bales, I believe, was a lefty pitcher. Or maybe... yes, he was a lefty pitcher for the Indians for several years.
We have in 1987 record breakers, Mark McGwire.
Mr. McGwire, I believe, hit 49 home runs as a rookie, and that was the record he broke. Mark
Steve
McGwire.
Trout.
Steve Trout pitched for the Cubs, pitched for the Yankees, starting left-handed pitcher.
Jim Acker.
Next.
Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro Guerrero. There was a time in his career when he may have been the best right-handed hitter in the National League. Hit for average, hit for power. Briefly played some third base. Played for the Cardinals, played for the Dodgers. Was one of the 3 MVPs. They had 3 co-MVPs of the 1981 World Series. Pedro Guerrero, Ron Cey, and I believe Steve Yeager.
We have a Jeff Ballard.
Okay, next.
Mel Hall.
Mel Hall also played for the Yankees. Left-handed hitting outfielder. Had some pop.
Bill Ullman.
Whoa, almost lost my camera. Bill Ullman learned to hit later in his career. Also played for the Padres.
Tommy John.
Tommy John, met the gentleman in person. Won close to I believe maybe 283 games or 288 games. Won a 20-game winner more than once. Tommy John threw it at times, almost unhittable sinker. He hit it right into the ground, son. He had a lot of ground balls. Tommy John, and also an all-star.
We have a Topps rookie all-star, Mark McGwire.
Now that's a fantastic looking card. Wow. All right, we're definitely going to put that in the hard pack. I don't care what anybody thinks. Wow, wow, wow. What else you got?
We have a Pascual Perez.
Pascual Perez. We're almost done here, folks.
We have a 1987 Vince Coleman.
That is a record breaker. Mr. Coleman had quite the speed.
And then finally, we have Turn Back the Clock, Nolan Ryan.
That is the last card that we are going to pull today. It is Nolan Ryan. That is a fantastic way to end things. Now, Jimmy, you just want to remind people that they want to maybe...
like the video, subscribe, and comment.
Okay, and Jack, And Sparky, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching our baseball card pack opening video, Father and Sons Collectibles. We'll see you soon.